Bonjour and welcome to Caribbean Vibrations, TV's #1 Caribbean show. I'm your host guide Alan, and today we're coming to you from the beautiful Musée Grevin in Montreal as we attend Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week. Here's what's coming up on this episode. Today's show is all about the 2017 edition of Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week. We got a chance to speak with designers Crystel Hilton, Wendy Isaac, Kareem Simon, and Miss World Trinidad, Athaliah Samuel. But first up, President and producer Gemma Raeburn-Baynes shares with us the hidden talents of the Caribbean fashion industry right now on Caribbean Vibrations. You're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we are here at the second edition of the Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week with the show producer, Miss Gemma Raeburn. Gemma Raeburn. How you doing?
Baynes.
I always forget the Baynes. I apologize, Mr. Baynes. I apologize. I don't want you coming for me. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
People say, there's Fashion Week. So what's the need for Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week?
Well, we have so much talent in the Caribbean. They do not get an opportunity to expose that talent, to come out and show the world what wonderful talent we have in the Caribbean. So that's why I thought of it. Bring the Caribbean to Montreal and let's show what we can produce. And the fashion industry is so exciting in the Caribbean. We gotta show it.
I love all the colors, and you have designers from Trinidad,
Yes.
St. Kitts and Nevis, Grenada, Barbados, Bermuda, Dominica. So how do you choose the designers?
Well, actually, we put out a call on Facebook and they apply. It was so amazing how many designers applied to come, but because of the immigration problem, quite a few of them did not get their visas, and which was really sad, really, really sad. But those who made it here, they're just fabulous.
And we've seen some amazing designs, swimwear, weddings, everything.
Yes.
Now, we're in 2017. Point me forward to 2025. Where do you see Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week?
I see it as something more exciting, as exposure, especially for the young models, because a lot of them are doing this for the first time. You would never know. We train them well, and they're so dedicated. So I think this is an opportunity for the young people to have something to aspire to, to be a top model one day. And it's possible that it can happen. Has to start somewhere, and it's going to start with us.
I love it. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell our Caribbean Vibration viewers?
Well, I think we should take this show on the road and come to Toronto, where we can really do a fabulous job with it. And those of you who came down, we have quite a few people here from Toronto, and I really want to thank them for participating and supporting us, because all the funds we raise go to send kids, young black kids, to culinary school. Yeah, we have a program called Triumph Through Adversity, and we give scholarships to disenfranchised kids. And this is what it's all about.
Thank you so much for your time, Gemma.
Thank you very much, and thanks for coming down, Alan.
My pleasure. And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations.
You're watching Caribbean Vibrations. Give us a call at 416-451-8596 or email us at caribbeanvibrationstv@gmail.com.
Caribbean Vibration.
forget to follow us on social media at Caribbean TV. You are watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we are here at the 2017 edition of Caribbean Fashion Week in Montreal at a beautiful Musique Rivière. Now, we are here with designer Crystel Hilton. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. Bonsoir, tout le monde.
Oh, I like that. Bonsoir. Crystel, you are originally from Dominica. What inspired you to get your start in fashion?
Well, really and truly, I love art. Everything about art inspires me. I love my country, and as I said in my intro tonight, the lush green mountainous forest, the rising and setting of the sun. Dominica is a land of 365 rivers, so it's creativity all around you. So that's what inspired me to start, really.
Now, we had a chance to check out your beautiful island last year. Tell us where you're from in Dominica and also something people might not know about Dominica.
Well, I'm actually from the small community of Bioche. It's a fishing community, and yeah, that's one thing you maybe might not know about Dominica. You may not know Bioche, but Bioche is small. It's a fishing community. It's beautiful. There's a lovely view of the sea, and so on. Yes.
Okay. Now tonight you had a bunch of different things inspired by Dominica. So tell us about your collection tonight that you showed.
Well, my collection really brings the culture of my country. Lots of colors. I have that tribal look. As you can see, the tribal collection, it comes from my African heritage and so on. And there's also this French mix. And we also have the Kalinagos, which are very skilled in terms of the crafts and the way they craft all their jewelry and so forth. So it's all of this combined.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell our Caribbean Vibration viewers?
Well, I am an up-and-coming jewelry and accessory designer. I'm looking forward to really showing the entire world my inner creative mind. Next year, I'm looking forward to launching a new collection as well. So do look forward to that. You can go on my page, Crystel Hilton Designs on Facebook. I'm on Instagram as well. So just follow me. I have a YouTube channel called Crystel Hilton. You can follow me there and just keep up to date with what I'm doing.
Thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.
And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV.
Just give me some more. Make you a zonto. Shock it to bobo. Shock it on the floor. Baby, just give me some more.
We're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we're at the 2017 edition of the Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week with the one and only Miss Wendy Isaac. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Of Wendy Isaac, Le Coiffeur, a stylist, designer extraordinary. You know, I was blown away by your designs. A lot of them were bathing suits, so I enjoyed that. But you know what? Tell me how you got your start in the fashion industry.
I started in fashion industry at the age of 13 as a model and did several pageants, won Miss Caribbean, Miss St. Kitts Talented Teen and my high school. And then after that, I just got in modeling and went to the US, did my first launch in Miami. And then after that, everything just came smooth.
I like that, it's smooth. What inspires you though? Like, I mean, when you do get, might be just a certain mood that hits you, or a certain, like, what inspires you for the designs?
My designs is everything that I could not wear growing up in a strict household. So being from a strict household, my parents, you know, Caribbean parents, they're very strict about what they wear for the girl children. So that was really something that, you know, I couldn't wear any of that stuff that you saw on the runway at age 18. So my inspiration came from that, knowing that these girls are over 18 plus, and they can actually show it off the runway. I'm not saying if they would want to wear it in the streets or in the beach or whatever, but that's my inspiration.
So it totally backfired with your parent. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Tell us about the inspiration about the line tonight.
It was a lot of metallics, it was a lot of spikes, and that actually came from when I look at the swim line, sometimes it could be a little bit cliche, what I would say boring. So I wanted to add a little bit of spice towards it. I wanted to add a little bit of difference toward it. As a stylist, we say too much is never too much. So we put the bling shades, we put the spikes, and we put everything else that we think that will be intriguing for her, because if she's confident, she'll wear anything.
I like that. So for people who don't know, tell us something they might not know about St. Kitts.
St. Kitts, we call Sugar City St. Kitts because we used to be the #1 sugar industry. However, now we have the monkey population, which we grow and live monkeys in our island. So it's Sugar City or the Monkey Island.
Knowledge drop in Caribbean Vibrations. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our Caribbean Vibration viewers?
I'm excited to be here in Montreal Fashion Caribbean Week, and it's really a blessing to be chosen among these 30 designers. And it's my actually 4th showing of my collection, my 4th launch of my new line. So definitely it's really amazing. I actually also launched my perfume collection last weekend in New York with my show Look for Style the Runway 2017. It's called The Boss Lady. Check out my Facebook page, Wendy Isaac, or Look for NYC, or even www.lookfornyc.com.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV. You're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we're here at the beautiful Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week with Kareem. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. I mean, I saw your designs, bridal inspired. Tell us, how did you get your start in fashion?
When I was in school, the little boys used to like play with the little cars. They would draw like cartoon characters. I'm there drawing dresses. Yeah, so it started from since I was a little boy. Then I went into menswear around the age of 20, and then I was like, men, they're interesting. It's very basic for men, but with women you can do so much. So I started to venture into women's wear. 2 years ago, I was in New York between 7 and 8, 34th Street. That is like it's like a child going into a candy store, going in between that alley. And I looked up, I think it was just across from Diana's fabric, and there was this ball gown in the window. And I stood there literally for about 5 minutes. I was like I saw a ghost. And that's where it all started. And then I just started venturing from the bridal into the couture, because you don't want this wedding dresses coming down. I want to be able for the women to wear stuff to a prom, whether it's a gala, or you're going in for a pageant. So it's all a merge of everything.
So tell us about tonight. Tonight was a bridal line. What inspired it, and what were some of your favorite designs of the line?
Well, of course, the finale. Of course. I put a lot of effort into that. I usually name them, but they're not all names yet, because that comes a little after, seeing it, how it moves and so forth. There was a mermaid with the lace body and the tulle flounce. That was one of my favorites. And the white jumpsuit.
I think that's Miss Grenada, the one there, right?
Yes, I love that.
That was a very nice one. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our Caribbean Vibration viewers?
Just continue to support the regional designers, because I find that when we all work together, especially what we're doing now, it makes so much sense, because it's merging all the Caribbean islands together in Montreal. This is really big. I think that it needs to be more, but it is supported, but just keep going, keep supporting all of us, because some of us actually really love it. You know, 'cause the arts is like I eat, breathe, sleep, everything about the arts. That's my life.
Now, is there any way people can get in touch with you to find about your designs?
You can find me on Facebook, Kareem Jerome Simon, and on Instagram, j.simon_design.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and we loved your designs.
Thank you, sir.
And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations. You're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we're here at the Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week with Miss Athaliah Samuel. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm always great, actually. Yes, I have bad times, but today I'm great.
We won't study that. We don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Now, Miss Trinidad World, or Miss World Trinidad.
Well, you can say it either way. It makes sense no matter what.
Now, tell us about that. What made you decide to want to enter that competition in the first place?
Well, actually, I took part in the local pageantry since I was 14 or 15. And from there, it's a community pageant, small, and Richard Young actually found me there. And I started to train with him, and since that, I found my love for fashion, especially, and pageantry. So the pageantry, I actually continued on, and I started to do screenings and go to the castings. And from there, it didn't work out too well. So one day I got the call stating that I'm ready for the show. Yeah, that was it. You are ready. We want to send you, and you are the person we're going to send. And I was in off for a few days. That's to tell you. I was like, what? Me? From Laventil? All right. So I was
Laventil.
Like, yes. Shout out to the John Master. Yeah, so when that happened, I felt really good about myself. I felt proud about the consistency, the dedication behind keeping myself well put together and ensuring that I learn the craft, because it is hard to go out there and smile for people. Some people don't like you, but you still smile because that is what you do. You know, it's all about bragging rights for your country. It's all about, holding your own as an individual, and it's all about actually dedicating your time to ensure that the world know who your country is. So it's a lot of work. Yes.
I love it. Now, you've made a transition from being not just a model, but now you're a designer, and you had a chance to show at Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week. Tell us about the inspiration for this showing.
The inspiration for this collection overall is to show that we have diversity. So some Monday wear was shown and some actual swimsuits were shown. But the way how I do my swimsuits, you could put on a jeans, you could put on a big skirt over it, and still you could look like you're ready for a ball, and then you could actually strip down for the beach. So that's the whole idea behind it. The finale piece, worn by Shiloh, was dedicated to Destra Garcia. She's our queen of Bacchanal back in Trinidad and Tobago. Shout out to Destra.
We love Destra. Destra, you know we love you.
Right, so that piece in particular is called Lucy. I'm actually going, that's a leak off for the next collection coming, which is a Monday wear collection.
I was just about to ask you about that because,
yes.
a lot of this seems very carnival, Monday wear inspired, because that is the big thing. People love their big costume, but Monday wear, what?
Well, Trinidad is the mecca and the home for carnival. So if you never come to Trinidad Carnival, guess what? You're missing out.
Now, getting back to the collection, you also said you showed swimsuits here, but you also do wraps and other things. Tell us about that.
All right, my first set of wraps, I started, one or two of the girls, you saw their hair ties. They were hand tie-dyed pieces. And those were my first, because I love color. I'm an art student, actually, who branched out into doing graphic designing, who branched out into doing fashion in actual clothing and not just walking. I believe I understand enough about what fashion is because I started since I was young. so I know the flow, the run, the breeze, what people want to see. And that is what inspired me. And then also, we see skinny girls, then we see the plus size girls, and some of the plus size don't get pieces. So what I do, and if you recognize, my models weren't just the slim straight cut models. I prefer to use the curvier girls because it shows the sense of appeal to the actual woman. And that is what I really wanted to give to not just Montreal, but to the world, actually.
I love that. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell our Caribbean Vibration viewers?
Well, of course, y'all could follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all these good things. Athaliah Samuel is very simple because I try to keep it minimal as possible. And beyond that, I want to say to everybody, if you have a dream, just follow it, because a lot of the things that I'm doing, I actually put my mind to it and I actually did it on my own. There weren't help, there weren't anybody to do it, and I actually put my foot forward. I saved my last dime and all, and I got it through. So you know what? Sometimes you investing in you is more important than actually hoping somebody could help you. You know, so get your own eyes, see what you want to see. Sometimes it's not always good to just sit and weep on yourself. So get up and you never know where you can reach in life. So I want to just say thank you to Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week for having me here. I love them to that. And I hope this go on for centuries and centuries, because it's really good for Caribbean people who are out here in Montreal and around the world. It's just fabulous to see the Caribbean people gel.
I just love her energy. I just love it. Thank you so much.
Caribbean Vibration. This is your girl Athaliah Samuel, and we just laid the runway.
You're watching Caribbean Vibrations. I love it. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this week's edition of Caribbean Vibrations TV. Don't forget to check us out on social media at CaribVibe TV, or check out our website, CaribbeanVibrationsTV.com. I'm your host, Allen, and we'll see you next time on Caribbean Vibrations.